Hear the voices of greatness on the World Wide Web. VG8 Radio, the voices of greatness.
"2020 is the year of disruption." Just when we were all gearing for the new decade, 2020 disrupted our plans big time. We saw our lives and everything else come to a halt. Institutions that we thought were invincible all came crashing in just a few months or even weeks. The coronavirus, the unseen enemy, has invaded our lives, breaking down everything that we held on to, everything that was precious to us. The lives that we had carefully built over the years were torn to pieces in just a snap of a finger. Uncertainty filled the air, panic drove our anxiety, while hopelessness pervaded our hearts. We wondered, what does tomorrow hold for us? Our lives may have been disrupted, but we are still standing nonetheless. This pandemic may have brought us to our knees, but it has also made us stronger than we have ever been. And it is paving the way for our transformation, because 2020 is the year of new beginnings. It is the year where the slate has been wiped clean so we can all have a fresh start. It is time that we let go of the old so we can move forward with the new. This is the year where we allow ourselves to transform into the best version of ourselves. This is the year where we transcend our limitations and go beyond borders. It is the time when Voice Acting Academy transcends boundaries and goes global with the Certified Voice Artist Program. Because 2020 is the year of co-creation. It is the time where we acknowledge that we are not living as islands, but rather are part of a greater whole. This is the year where we have to accept the need to collaborate in order to move forward. The time is ripe to finally cultivate a safe space for both aspiring and experienced voice artists, where they can be nurtured and guided to live their fullest potentials. It is the year where we finally cultivate a new global community that promotes a culture of giving, loving, and sharing. Because 2020 is the year of becoming. It is the time that we recognize the greatness of our potentials and finally step up to our higher calling to become voice artists who use their God-given talents to inspire, influence, and empower. This is the year when the Voice Acting Academy becomes a global community of voice artists who will use their skills to make the world a better place, one voice at a time. Voice acting is the art of becoming. I become. I believe. I am. Learn voice artistry only from the best. Join the Certified Voice Artist program and learn the fundamental skills required of a voice artist. Voice variations, the Voice Master's formula for creating character voices, personal branding, and so much more. Study and collaborate with a global community of like-minded voice artists committed to using their voices to create positive social change. Visit www.certifiedvoiceartist.com for more information and to register.
This show is brought to you by Creative Voices Production,
Creative Sound Studios,
Voice from Home,
the Certified Voice Artist Program,
and the Voice Master Channel.
Only here at VG8 Radio.
Hello guys, welcome back to Voice, not Voice of the Voice, but Fanvoice, your voice, your community. And this is Joshua Ravelas, also known as Voice Player, and I'll be your host tonight. Thank you guys for tuning in, and it's been a wonderful day. But before we start our first ever episode with Gunpla, I'd like to bring in my co-host, Mr. Nichols Sayson. Give him a round of applause, guys.
Oh!
Hey, Nichols.
Hey!
How are you?
How's my audio? Is it good?
So far it's alright. Just a little bit fluffy, but it's alright.
No, how about now? How about now? Is it better now? Okay.
Now it's better.
Okay.
Way better.
Okay.
How have you been, partner?
What?
How have you been?
Well, it's a Monday, so the Mondays aren't always the best days, but it's not bad. It's not bad.
That's true.
It's not bad.
Wow, we got another tuner around. Hello to the 2 million subscribers around. Hello to Mr. Jonathan Robert Tom.
Hello, Mr. Jonathan.
They're doing fine.
What's up? The
He's
sky
a
is
regular.
up.
Yeah. So far, everything's been going a lot lately, and everything's been speeding up as well because, of course, it's a Monday. Everybody's got work and stuff, so I'm sure that everybody
of course
needs to have some time. But anyway, since this is the first time we've ever had Gunpla in our show.
Okay.
I've been with you last time with another station.
You know how long I've been waiting for this.
Oh yes, definitely.
You know how much I've been so excited for this. You can see I have Gunpla in the background.
Not bad. I really like your works, man. Really? Amazing.
Oh, really? Okay.
Of course.
I don't get that a lot, but thank you. All right. Yeah. So, well, but I'm not the star of tonight's show. We got someone else. We got someone way bigger than me, way more amazing than me in terms of making and creating Gunpla and creating beautiful, beautiful Gunpla works. He is he's a competitor. He's been competing in national Gunpla events. He's also the content creator of Filipino paint brand Armored Komodo. Yeah, he does tutorial videos, tutorial photo albums for Armored Komodo. Yeah, he's that good. He's actually sponsored. He's good enough to be sponsored. That's how big of a deal our guest for tonight is. And
yes, that's true.
And he's also quite the looker. So ladies, you ladies, you calm down. And before we finally bring in our guest, I just want to say that he is not Ebe Dancel from Sugar Free, even though he looks like Ebe Dancel from Sugar Free. a lot. But am I right? Sugar Free, right?
Yeah, I remember that. That used to be one of the best bands during our time. Yeah, Sugar Free. It's one of the best bands of OPM back then. God, I miss high school days. But of course, it's nothing compared to the music of today.
Yeah,
right?
It's Sugar Free.
Yes, I do wish that we would have more bands like that.
Oh
anyway,
yeah. We
before we
start
start anything else,
music episode in the future. All right,
so roll the camera first because of course, since our guest is sponsored, we'll be giving out a good video of how to introduce him. So bear in mind that this video is for you viewers, especially to those who really want to get into the world of Gunpla and to something to inspire you guys. So I'm gonna roll his video right now. So we'll be back in a sec. Now that's a video.
That's felt like watching an episode of Gundam Build Fighters.
Yes, that's true. Man, it was really awesome because when I saw the video for the first time, especially when I was editing the whole thing, it was really inspiring because of course we're trying to give out a new wave of builders, right? And since that video was a reference from our dear friend, I'd like to welcome him right now. His name is David Ceremonia. Welcome, David.
Oh God!
Hi guys.
Hey, David.
Oh my God! It's
Good evening, guys.
Sugar Free. Oh
Hello.
Hello. Is it
How
right?
are you,
like,
brother?
I look like evidence?
How you doing?
Yeah,
Yeah,
good.
you do. You look
Yeah, it's
amazing,
great to be
man.
here, guys. I'm very thankful for the invite.
We're
Especially
very
Nichols.
honored to have you here, David. We're very honored to have you. Thank you for
So
saying
am I,
yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
Thank you for
guess
saying
so.
yes, and at the same time, thank you also for giving me the honor of giving out your works in a better light, and at the same
Yeah,
time
man.
for the
Yeah.
references, man. It's really amazing because I've never animated something like this before, and
Yeah,
it's a
I can see
really
the
good
effort.
thing.
Like, it's a lot.
Yeah, thank you. Man, I miss the times that Gunpla was really free because right now since the title of our show right now is Gunpla is Freedom, so we'll be tackling a lot about our little hobby with a few questions. So bear in mind that will start with the first question, but I'll give that floor to Nichols. So Nichols, let's go for the first question.
By the way, to the people watching, feel free to answer the questions yourself. If you have interesting opinions, interesting insights that you want to share with us, feel free to do so in the comment section. Okay. So, for the first question, it's the question to start this whole show. And it's also the question to know how David started his journey. So how and when did you begin your journey as a Gunpla modeler and eventually as a content creator?
Yeah, so I started my journey way back to its roots, like when my mom gifted me a burning Gundam, like a small one, like it's a 500 peso, a very old kit.
1 to 144.
Yeah, 1 to 144. It's like you can build it in 15 minutes. Yeah, it started there, and then I was already building it at the car going home.
Oh wow, same. By the way, kids, that is not a safe thing to do. Do not.
Not a safe thing. I lost the V-fin, actually.
Yeah, I lost the V-fin.
Totally relatable.
Yeah. So yeah, I believe it started way back. So it's like 20 years ago, I guess. And then
okay.
Yeah, and then eventually, it's just last year. My boss, Alex, sent me a message like because there was this topic about the 200 peso video edit, and then he messaged me like, "Bro, how do you usually rate these videos, and could you ever produce stuff like this for me?" And then me as a yes man, like, "Yeah, sure, bro. Let me do it for you." But yeah, sure. I mean, yeah, it's Armored Komodo. Why not? It's part of the hobby. And then, and I wasn't aware that it was a full, not really a full time, like a solid part time work. So yeah, it started back in 2020, July.
So it was a bigger pursuit than you expected.
It was. I was expecting like occasional project like, "Hey bro, we got another project and maybe you can edit this." And then eventually said, you'll be a part of Armored Komodo team. And then man, I cannot really express what I was feeling right at that moment. I was like,
wow.
You're still loading like, is this it? Like it was like a dream, like you wanted to make a hobby out of it.
It's alright. So far, at least you got to pursue this hobby, and at the same time, it's changed your life in a different way. And I'm really proud of you for that. Not most modelers can ever.
Like the first time I found out that David was the content creator for our Armored Komodo, I was like, oh my god, this is gonna be awesome, because like I know David like edits videos well. Like his production quality for his content, it's really up there. So like, oh my god, this is gonna be cool. That was my reaction.
Yeah, and at the same time, it's really an honor because not most people would know this kind of brand. Only Gunpla modelers of modern age would know this. And speaking of that one, we go to the next question. I'll ask this one: why did you start training for Gunpla for being a Gunpla modeler and a content creator?
Yeah. So for the first part of the question, like, I was able to see a competition back in 2005 or 6. Like it was somewhere in Glorieta, and then I saw a lot of Gunpla kits displayed, and then they were all customized. So yeah, that's where it all started. Like I really wanted to join because I started from kit bashing a 1 to 144 Destiny Gundam, and then a Freedom, and then I just changed the backpack, the wing itself.
I think I saw this. I think David posted this before.
Yeah, I think I should look for it. I wonder where it is now, but yeah, it's somewhere out there in the stash. So it was actually done with a pen marker, like a petal pen.
Pencil pen.
Just to add details.
Yeah. We all started there. Sharpie.
Sharpie.
Oh, don't forget the mechanical pencil, guys. Because
mechanical pencil, yes.
Yes,
Oh,
mechanical
God.
pencils with the
Lining,
dot.
like that.
I remember like back then, like before Gunpla, I would use Sharpies on Lego.
Really?
Yeah, like way back in the day, man. Holy
Adding fire details, like
fire, yeah.
That's true.
So, yeah.
The details really work with markers and certain paints. Because I recall, right, we all started with the National Bookstore 1 2, right?
Yeah. Not a good idea, guys. Not a good idea.
Yes, not a good idea.
yes,
As modelers, we don't recommend it.
Yes.
Yeah,
Yeah,
buy
but
from
like,
Komodo.
yeah.
Komodo.
Yeah, we got the sponsored guy right here.
yeah. I'd like to promote Armored Komodo. If you want to start painting, Armored Komodo is the right choice.
Yeah.
Right first choice.
Yes.
All right. So, like,
Amazing.
what can you tell us about Armored Komodo? Like, what
yeah,
do
sure.
they specialize in?
So yeah, we specialize in paints, specifically lacquer and acrylic.
Yeah.
And our objective most of the time is making it easier for all
Making
modelers.
things easier.
Yeah, a lot easier. Like you don't need to thin anymore for lacquers. And for acrylic,
I actually have an Armored Komodo with me right now. It's a white. It's pre-thinned.
Wait, that's cool.
It's pre-thinned, so you don't need to mix the thinner anymore. It's amazing. This is like designed for lazy people like me, so I'm very happy.
Hey guys, we're joined by another guy from my end because this is my mentor before, Ivan Valerio. He says, "Good evening, gentlemen."
Good
Oh,
evening
good
as well.
evening. Good evening to you.
Good evening, Sir Ivan. Welcome back. Then of course you have another Dave. You have another fan here.
Oh,
Ben.
it's Benz.
Oh,
Hi Ben.
Hi, Benz.
hi Benz. Yeah,
Then you
I know
have
him as
Sir
well. He's our dad.
Hello, Sir Emon.
Narinig
Welcome to the show.
Oh, ha?
Oh, I
Hadi
got-
lang sa later. G.
Later, I guess, if I still have...
That's true.
Oh,
It's nice to
by
see
the
old
way, so
friends
like
too.
in line with what David said about Armored Komodo making things easier, that actually addresses the challenge that a lot of us experienced before, where we had to resort to stuff in National Bookstore or markers because like that was like those were the materials that were readily available until we discovered Lils. I'm sure. I'm sure that was like the route we all took. Yeah.
Yes.
Lils or Deovir. Yeah. But like now, we live in an age where you can easily access paints via Shopee, which is amazing. So for beginners, it's easier for you to get into the hobby. It's easier for you to start painting. So
It's a lot more accessible as well. So
yes.
it's not that hard to source for paint or starting to customize. So yeah, it's just right in the corner if you want to start.
Yes.
Yes. Yes.
And speaking of the challenges, guys, the third question comes around Nichols. To be honest.
Okay. So, what were the challenges you faced as an artist, in honing your skills? Like do you ever feel that, oh no, I can't do it. This thing's too hard. Like,
Yeah.
okay.
Apparently, I was joining yearly for GBWC, GMKC. And then,
Okay.
I-
The mid-year
I
competition.
yeah, I usually spot errors on my kit whenever I submit. like-
like when you're in the venue already, you're like, oh
Like,
no.
yeah, when you're in the venue, you're
Oh,
going to
no.
realize that your kit is like, eh.
Like, oh
But yeah,
my
you-
god, what if they see that?
What is this? What's my entry?
What? I
Like,
don't
you'll be
remember
over-
the seam line. I don't remember the seam line. What's the seam line doing here?
Yeah, but in a more serious answer, one of the challenges is that I started with a lot of kit bashing, but without basics. So
Okay.
yeah, I had
I
a
have
lot of friends
experienced that.
actually.
Mhm.
Yeah, I had a lot of guys telling me how to improve actually, and I had some mentors as well. So yeah, I was very honored. Like they took me, not really took me
Wow.
in, but yeah, gave tips and how to improve this stuff, how you can avoid it. So yeah, actually, in all honesty, like I cannot really accept at first criticisms like, "Hey, I just wanted to build and then
I just want to
And
have
then
fun. What's
I just
your
want to have fun,
problem,
man. Like, why does it have to be
What's
in
your
such
problem?
standards of building?" So yeah, like I was kind of down. So eventually, I learned like, yeah, there's always room for improvement. So yeah, eventually it turned into passion. So yeah,
Beautiful.
we try to
Yeah.
prove ourselves.
And now you're a master. See, guys, if you want to be a master, if you want to be a master, you
Master
gotta
of
keep
Sablay.
learning from your master of Sablay.
Ari ng
Master of
supply.
supply.
Ako
Yeah.
ang master ng...
Oh yeah, guys.
Package.
We have one question coming from the audience right now. So David, would you like to
Oh,
answer
a
this
question. A question.
Yes, coming from Sir Jonathan Robertson.
Have you
So he asks, have
Oh,
you done
oh,
plastic
yeah.
modeling outside of Gunpla? Like
Yes,
model
sure.
airplanes and areas?
It's right here, actually. Let me present to you my recently done build. This is an entry for Otakumi Modelers Competition 2021. This is a
Oh.
Yamaha R1.
Nice.
By the
Say
way,
a
guys,
little
like
bit.
in the HD pics of that work, it's really shiny. Like it looks like an actual shiny bike that's been well maintained.
So yeah, recently I just entered the real motorbiking world, and then eventually my hobbies intersect. And I purchased some Tamiya kits. So my first kit is actually a Ducati Panigale. I also made one. I think it was a year ago, I guess. I think.
Oh wow, that's been a while already.
Yeah, it's already been a while, and I just realized right now, like, time flew.
By the way, in case you guys didn't know, David is actually a moto vlogger. He mentioned that he started with real motorcycles, which is why he's making model kits of motorcycles now. Well, yeah, that's because he actually makes content also for actual motorcycles. So yeah, that's a pretty cool thing, I think.
I guess so. And it's quite weird because I have a Facebook page and a YouTube account for motovlogging, but no Facebook page for Gunpla Air. But I do have Instagram though. Yeah, sorry.
Yeah.
I guess
Instagram.
the balance is it.
And Modeler's G. He's got a Modeler's G.
That's
Actually,
cool.
Nichols, you can create one. Usually, whenever I finish one, I share it there for.
Oh, but like it's all in Japanese. Is Google
Well,
Translate good enough?
Yeah. I think they have a English translation now. So.
Oh, really?
it's cool.
Oh, okay.
But-
That's
But the
interesting.
translation is quite rough. So.
Oh, that's
You can
okay.
you can work around.
Mind games. Yes.
Yeah.
Still amazing, guys. And of course, since we have another question coming around, there's another person greeting you, Dave, and
Mm-hmm.
that's De La
Oh,
Cruz.
Das de la Cruz.
Oh, it's Das
Notice
Daily.
me, Senpai
Hello, Das
David. We
That's
got a
the
live
feature.
audience tonight. This is
Yeah,
so
I
cool.
Yeah, shout out to all of
That's
my
amazing.
friends. The donut guys.
Mhm. And if you guys want to see some of his work, it's already flashed on screen. So if you guys want to know what
yes,
kind of work
yes.
Sir David have, he already has it here.
I mean, these
So
guys are
far,
familiar.
This is some of his work. His Sarabi, his Messer Interceptor, and of course you have the high new Strike Freedom and Sinanju. It's really cool. I really like how he created the Sinanju because it's a
Yeah,
really rare
I-
thing.
I've actually seen that Sinanju in real life. I think that was in 2014. Am I right?
Man,
Like
I think it's
Yeah,
really
it's 2014.
like 7
Built in
years ago.
2014.
Is
Yeah, yeah.
that
That's
kid
the
still with
inspiration,
you?
though.
Is that kid still with you?
Sorry.
Is the kid still with you?
Yep, still with me. It's
Oh!
just disassembled. I don't know. It's in a
Okay.
box.
Okay. That's
Yeah, and
cool.
it has a weird name if you'll notice. Like, yeah, it's a big kit with a lot of backstory. So yeah, I mean,
Oh,
backstory.
that's cool.
backstory.
Lore. Yeah. Adding
Oh,
lore
lore.
to
It's
your
got a lore.
kid.
builder. And that's why it turn into a dragon or something. I don't know.
And yeah,
It's not a dragon. I mean,
I really liked it because it kind of reminds me of Dragonic Overlord from Heart Fight Vanguard. It's really amazing.
I don't know what that is, but good for you.
Yeah.
yeah, I'm not real familiar. Sorry, mate.
That's alright, man. It's an anime, so. Anyway, speaking of inspiration, who was your inspiration as a guy?
Yeah.
See.
Can easily answer that. If you know AF Hero, he's a
AF
Korean.
Hero. Oh, he's amazing. He
He's
does
a
resin
Korean.
kits.
Yes, he also does kit sometimes, and then you won't recognize the kit. And like, it's really
Yeah. Like
the quality, the paint quality, the build overall. I cannot. I mean,
and like he
that's-
changes the proportions of the kit.
yeah.
Yeah, how does he do that? Yeah. That's such a
That's
tedious
minimal.
thing to
Yeah,
do.
it's minimal changes, like a few millimeters in the changes with what's this? The height, and then
Yeah.
I don't know. It displays so well.
Yeah, like minimal
the clean.
changes, but like very high effort.
Yeah,
Yeah,
especially
like
describing.
not
and
easy
the
to do.
detailing.
Not easy to do.
Though he had a tutorial like 4 photos, and that it says very easy.
Very.
And I was like, really?
Okay, if you say so.
It's very easy for you. Yeah, it was. If there's an inspiration, it's AF Hero.
That's good.
The AF hero is
Although-
David's hero.
Although the audience is already asking, guys.
Oh,
What is
backstory.
the backstory of that Sinanju?
Ben's already know,
Yeah.
so pass. Yeah, just kidding. So yeah, that's fine. I'll answer it. SBMH is a acronym for. God damn it! She broke my heart.
Oh,
Yeah, and then
wow.
999, and then 999 was just a suggestion by. I think my friend Jester said just put 9999 there. So yeah. It was
That's
also
cool.
a entry for. I was supposed to enter at youth category. It was my last hit for GBWC, but before GBWC started, the official rules said that in order to enter youth category, you have to be 20 years old, and I was 21 that time. Yeah, but GMKC youth
Yeah.
category was up to 21, so I was able
Yeah.
to,
Because they take place at different parts of the calendar. Am I right? Yeah.
No.
The rules really
GMKC,
were a bit different. The rules
yeah,
were
they
a bit
changed it
different.
back
Oh.
to GBWC.
Oh, that's so
kinda
weird. That's so weird. Okay. Okay. I didn't know that actually. I didn't know that. That's so weird.
Yeah, I mean, an opportunity like sayang. So close.
Okay. All right. So shall we move to the next question, Josh?
Yeah. Before we go to the next question,
Oh.
we're gonna have a 2-minute
yes.
break, guys, so
All
that
right.
we can refresh ourselves, because man, we had a lot of questions earlier. So in the next session, in the next segment, we're gonna have more questions. We're gonna be answering and tackling more things about Gunpla. And if you guys want to learn more, you can place your comments on the comment section. And at the same time, if you have more questions that we'd love to answer, please do. And stay tuned to
Oh.
Fanvoice. This is Fanvoice, your voice, your community. We'll see you in a few minutes, guys. See you.
This show is brought to you by Creative Voices Production.
Creative Sound Studios.
Voice from Home. The Certified Voice Artist Program.
And the Voice Master Channel.
Only here
at
VG8 Radio.
Hear the voices of greatness on the World Wide Web. VG8 Radio, the voices of greatness.
This show is brought to you by Creative Voices Production,
Creative Sound Studios,
Voice from Home,
the Certified Voice Artist Program,
and the Voice Master Channel.
only here at VG8 Radio.
Hi guys, welcome back to Fanvoice, your voice, your community, and this is Voice Player, and welcome back to our show. But before I start anything else, let me bring in my co-host, Sir Nichols Sayson.
Oh! Oh!
Hey brother.
Oh, hello. Oh, don't zoom me in. You know I'm not proud of my face.
Really now.
Kidding.
But it's alright. But of course, we're not complete without our special guest. Welcome back, Sir David.
Hello.
It's a live
oh my
studio
God!
audience, guys.
It's the sugar-free vocalist. Oh God!
Oh yes. So far,
Do we
how's your
have
break,
a
guys?
special song number?
Really?
No.
Coming from Sugar.
I don't know.
Joke lang.
Actually,
Anyway,
we have a lot of comments for David.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, shall we
right now,
check some of
let's
them
start.
out?
Yep. Here we have Papa.
Bug,
Si David naka-live na.
That's Angelo Bon. He's actually one of my mentors. Like he guided me to Gunpla. So yeah,
Awesome.
Wow.
he is Jesus.
Amazing. Yeah, he does look like Jesus. Amen, brother. Amen.
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 Then
God bless.
David from
Oh, it's
Wilson.
Wilson.
It's Wilson. Yeah. I'd
Hello,
like
Mr.
to
Wilson.
say, yeah. Good evening to you, and thank you very much for your help with the decals for my Yamaha R1. Shout out.
Yes. And of course, since this video is also sponsored by the Certified Voice Artist Program, I'm gonna show you guys some ads from the Certified Voice Artist Program before we start. So, Ruby. Alright, so for you guys who want to tune in, and of course, if you also want to learn how to create your own show and stuff, you can check us out at Certified Voice Artist Program, batch 9.
Yeah, this is a voice acting workshop, but it also teaches you how to host. So yeah, it's a multi-purpose workshop.
Yes, and if you want to join us on air, you guys are more welcome to join us on the Certified Voice Artist Program this September. Thank you. Now, on back with the show. So, we left out with the question of who was your inspiration as a Gunpla model? Now, we go to the next question, which is, what lessons and values have you learned while being part of Armored Mode? Let's hear your thoughts there.
Yeah. It's always nice to share your what you've learned with others. So that's why we focus on creating tutorials. And yeah, mix to what I answered earlier. Like we wanted to make it easier for other guys, especially for beginners. Yeah, we create such stuff that it does not actually intimidate them. Like you can actually do stuff by starting out simple. Yeah. Like
that's good.
Yeah,
Very
I mean,
good.
we encourage like you can do stuff. You do not know how much you're capable of until you start.
That's
doing
beautiful. It's very
That's true.
And
Very
thank you.
community empowerment. This
Yeah,
is
that's our
David
focus.
Ceremonia for Mr. Gunpla 2021.
That's cool.
Mukhang Gundam.
Mukhang Gundam.
Mukhang Gundam. That reminds me, we do have some memes here though. Hang on, let me just bring in.
Oh
some...
God! Oh, are you guys
Oh,
ready for
man.
a laugh? A good laugh?
Yep. We have
You
a
guys
good
ready
laugh
for
with
a good
these
laugh?
ones.
This better be good, Joshua. This better be good.
This
This
is
better be
too relatable to us. So here's the thing. This is for kids.
And they will. Okay, well, yeah.
That
You know what?
is
Whenever my
accurate.
mom complains to me that anak, bumili ka na naman ng Gundam, eh? You know, my reply is always this: Mom, at least I don't do drugs, right? Right?
Yes, that's true.
At least I don't do drugs, even though
We are
it's just
child
expensive.
We are a child-friendly hobby and a child-friendly show. So this is one of the things that we usually ponder
At
about.
least I don't do drugs.
Yeah,
Yes,
iwas
and
bisyo
we
rin
do have
kasi
another.
Iwas
iwas
bisyo.
bisyo.
That's true. And we also have another one.
Pro tip,
Let me see
if you
I-
don't want to get scolded by your parents, buy a bribe. Give them food. Buy them food.
Oh, this is one
Oh yeah,
thing.
yeah.
Okay.
David has told me stories about that. like he told me he'd usually buy Burger King for his mom.
Yep.
Oh, that's sweet though.
Yeah. I mean, it's actually a facade for not getting scolded, especially when you
And
put a big box.
speaking of that one, the next meme talks about the parents giving kids some allowance.
Oh,
So
Oh,
really, it's
yeah,
time
yeah.
you learn about money.
I'm
the
pretty sure this
importance
was
of-
most of us in high school. This was me in
Oh
high school.
yes,
This is
I
me.
think so
man.
too.
This is me in high school.
Actually, sometimes it's even applicable to some adults, though. It's
Me.
common in our hobbies.
Just a few days ago was me.
That's true.
Where is it?
It's a very good laugh as well because we try to as much as possible keep our ourselves within the budget, but the problem is with Gunpla, we invest in a lot of things like tools,
Yeah, tools, the paint,
equipment,
and time.
yeah, time.
of course.
Yes, time.
Like, damn.
Time is the
A
essence
lot
of
of time,
Gunpla.
man. It's a lot of time wasted on plastic crack.
That's
I'm
true.
kidding. I'm kidding. That was a joke. That was a joke.
Do not inhale
Do not inhale.
those fumes, please.
Yes, not inhale the fumes. It always happens. And we do have one more meme here, because this is relatable to all those people who see Gunpla in a different light. I know. Here we go. Gunpla is freedom. Yes.
Oh. That's quite a very
Okay. Okay. The thing at school, they teach you about freedom, and then they tell you that freedom is something that should not be abused. So basically, Gunpla is freedom, but do not abuse that freedom.
Agreed. It usually happens a lot because especially if you're into the hobby itself, there are times that you get immersed either in your own storyline that you've created for your Gunpla, or you divulge yourself into the different timelines in the Gunpla universe, such as the Universal Century, and sometimes in the cosmic eras, even in the
Yeah, dude, some
new
people make-
colonies. Right?
Some people make fantasy Gundams, but it's fine. That's cool.
fine.
Yes, that's true.
Yeah,
That's cool.
yeah, that's fine. That's fine.
David is one of them.
yeah. I even paint my seed kits with Universal Century colors. Like, what here?
It's still amazing though because we never get to see those kinds, and it's really the good part about our hobby is that it gives us the advantage of imagination, because right now the generations
Yeah,
right now,
that's
that's
true.
what they lack, and we need more of the imaginations of the people right now, especially that
Oh, okay,
Gunpla right
okay,
now
yeah,
has been
but-
publicized right now, right?
As long as it's not abused, okay? Do not abuse
that's
your
true.
imagination.
I think I know where you're going.
So David, what can you say about Gunpla's freedom?
Oh damn, it's quite a controversial
No,
line.
go ahead.
Actually,
It's fine. We got you. We got you.
yeah,
Runs
sure.
away. Okay.
All right, for Gunpla's freedom, I believe that you're free to express or do whatever you want with your kit. So, you may build it out of the box. You may paint it with sim lines or whatever. If you're trying to enjoy it, I think that's the main point of everything. Like in this hobby, I think the main point of it is for us to enjoy, for us to distress, and for us to actually keep or retain our sanity.
Mm-hmm.
So I
That's
think
true.
it would be Gunpla's freedom if you keep it to yourself, especially
That's
if you
true.
did not apply any basics, or you just painted it in a weird way, but you enjoyed building it. So yeah, I guess if you enjoyed building it, it would be fine. But at the moment you share your kit into the internet or share it with someone else, be prepared for some comments or some criticisms at
Mm-hmm.
most. Because yeah, I mean, And then you cannot say at that point that Gunpla is freedom. And then there's a crowd saying that, what is that kit? Like, why does it have seam lines? Why does it have... It's fully painted, but it has seam lines and knob marks. But yeah.
Yeah.
Hey,
Basically,
we got another comment.
Basically, it's a two-way. Freedom is a two-way
two-way.
thing here. You're free to do whatever you want with your Gunpla, but other people are also free to say what they want about your Gunpla. So it's a double-edged sword, if you will. Yeah. But it's not a bad thing. I'd say it's a good thing because
actually,
it's a good thing.
if you're going to take it in a good way, I mean, if people commented like, "Hey, you got seam lines on your kit. What are you gonna do with that?" I mean, you can mark that as a room for improvement, and then on your next kit, and then seal the seam lines.
Yeah, like I'm sure David came this far thanks to these criticisms.
I believe so. There are point like I got a lot of criticism like, why are you keep passing and then you have terrible basics, and then I actually have I don't know what's that called, but knob marks with buried like overcut.
Oh, okay, overcut knobs. Yeah.
I was building kits. I was building kits very fast back then. Like my focus is building an MG within 30 minutes, an hour, or something like that.
Oh, you time yourself too? That's cool. Because I usually do that the same way.
Yeah,
but the problem is it's going to have a lot of knob marks. So yeah.
Yeah, that's.
And then you get a lot of comments, and then it's up to you if you want to take it personally, if you want to take it as a comment, or take it as a criticism, and then
yeah. Just make the most out of everything you get.
I mean, and if ever you get negative comments, I mean, there's no growth there. I think you can always ignore that. I mean, people are free to say what they want sometimes. So.
Yeah. Just
agreed.
Learn how to be resilient against.
Just expect.
Yeah,
I guess.
And of course, respect people. That's also.
Yeah. Of course.
But do not demand for respect. I mean,
of course, respect is earned. Yeah.
Yes, that's true.
Respect is earned.
Do not put hashtags respect on your posts because it's gonna backfire.
Yeah, that's
so happens.
cringe.
That's a
hashtag respect.
So yeah. By the way, we've got another question right here. I'm gonna meet this two gentlemen. So far from Jonathan Robert Tom again. What tools do you use when assembling Gunpla?
Sure. For basic tools, I think Nichols can answer that one as well.
Oh. Me?
You guys have your
the
tools
question
right
was
now.
for you.
Oh, fine. So actually,
here's mine. I use a Tamiya nipper, but oh my god, it's kind of rusty. David probably has a better nipper. He has a god hand.
No,
I think you have a god hand.
I don't have a god hand. I think I have this Nanye. This is worth 300 pesos. Is it?
Where? Shopee.
From Shopee.
Shopee. Okay. Oh yeah, guys. Yeah. Shopee has like a big availability of tools. So like just search Gunpla nipper, X-Acto knife. You can easily acquire them from online shopping.
Although ironically, if you don't have a budget, you can also use nail clippers for this.
Not a good idea, but it's a start, I guess. But like
if you have none, I guess.
Siguro if you're still not sure if you wanna really get into the hobby, like if you're just trying one kit, I guess that's fine. But if you want to get into it, if you think that you're gonna be building like 5 or 10 or hundreds of kits, then you're gonna need a nipper. You're gonna need actual tools.
Yeah.
So next to nipper is the hobby knife, the Tamiya one, and I strongly suggest this kind of blade. It's like a shortened one, not like X-Acto knife where it's kind of long.
Okay, that one's shorter. The one I have is
it's a lot shorter. So this actually avoids me cutting myself. So
that's nice.
Yeah,
and you need a grip.
It's been years. It's been months since I last.
I'm just happy. I'm just happy my blade is a bit dull now, so I don't get wounded. But it's fine. It can still cut plastic. That's like I think that's a safe spot.
So
So
it like butter.
So whenever I build just out of the box build. These are my basic tools: hobby knife and hobby cutter, side cutter.
How often do you change the blade of your hobby knife?
Per build, actually.
What?
Per build.
Per build. Oh,
yeah.
what the what?
Except when there's a major project like GBWC build, I'm gonna more often swap blades because I'm cutting a lot of flat plates.
That's a lot of that's a lot of effort. Like I barely change my blades. By the way, I sand the rust off with sandpaper because I'm lazy. Because I'm lazy.
It's quite rare. Not really rare. Like you can buy a box of plates.
Okay. Yeah, I might do that in the future.
I don't know where it is.
I might do that in the future. In the near future.
It's gonna last you a long time.
Okay. All right. Like Shopee, I can just buy in Shopee.
I think so. Yeah, maybe I'll just link it to you. We just recently bought one.
Oh, okay. Oh, that's nice. That's cool.
Because currently at Lil's, there's none. They only have that curved blade. Like what? I thought it was like that, and then when I opened the box, I was like, "What the heck is this?"
I remember people telling me before they used to use scalpels, like medical scalpels for filling.
I don't know. I didn't.
It's funny. It's funny.
I guess it works. I mean, it's sharp.
Yeah. It's if it works, it works.
Yeah.
Also for sandpaper, I don't use for like out of the box builds. I do not use regular sandpapers anymore. I invested with these.
Yeah.
Strongly suggest these ones.
Man, I should get into that. Oh my god.
Yeah, you should try it. I mean,
I'm such a lazy ass because I just get whatever I find at home. Like, oh, it's sandpaper. Okay, I'm gonna use that thing.
Especially if you build like car model kits, it's gonna be useful.
Oh, I imagine because cars have to be extra smooth, right?
Yep, and usually are curved. So
curved. That's true.
Especially if you're building San Andrew with this one.
Oh my god! That's true.
And of course,
the curves.
We forgot to mention plastic plates.
Yeah. If you want plastic plates, free plug it. If you want plastic plates, you can always order at Ocean's Sean at Shopee. So it's our official
Sean.
Armored Komodo.
Armored
It's our
Komodo.
official Armored Komodo Shopee page. You can order
there.
Look, Sean.
We've got another person from the audience, Sir Richard Avalos.
Oh, hello.
Welcome.
Hello, Richard.
Hi, Sir Rich.
Hey, sir.
Nice to see you again. Grabe, ang dami na natin na-cover. But of course, this won't be complete if people don't know where to go. So, with our next question, it would be, where can our audience reach you for future team-ups and collaborations?
You can reach
from you.
Oh!
Totally, man.
Do you guys want his number? I have his number to joke.
Please send me cash. So, I don't know. If you can message us at Armored Komodo, or you can actually message me here at Facebook or at Instagram. It's right there. Or Modelers G. Yeah.
Okay, Modelers G.
I think there's a messaging in Modelers G, but I'm not very often there. So if you ever want to reach out, please feel free to message me at Messenger. I'm always there.
Hey.
Okay.
99% of the time.
Woo! Wow! It's been a good day, guys. Man, we've covered a lot. But it's a good thing we still haven't went deeper because as Gundam fans, usually there's also a part of us that goes back to the lore itself, right? So good thing that we'll be covering that in the next episode. Okay. Because of course in Gunpla, we also have to learn the history behind it, how did it happen in the first place. So you'll have to tune in for our next episode to come, because me and Nichols will be covering that part. And of course, if David would also want to come out with us.
Oh, you're very welcome.
Very welcome.
You're more than welcome.
Let's see.
Yeah.
Yes.
Let's read some comments first before we conclude.
Yeah, that's true.
We have more comments now.
Mm-hmm. Now, here we have Paints and Needles.
Oh yeah, Paints and Needles. Fred, good evening to you, mate. I hope. Yeah, I'd like to plug his page. If you want figures, nicely painted.
Oh,
you can send him a message, or if you want your spawn. If you want your spawn, what's this? Figures.
He does. He does minis. He does minis. Am I right?
Not minis, like
actual figures, like action figures.
Actual figures. Yeah,
like
actually
Marvel Legends, stuff like that.
Yeah, somewhere like that.
Okay, that's cool.
I'm not really familiar with this other projects, but yeah.
Oh, okay, I'll check them out.
These two, if you want your spawn to have awesome capes as well, he's the guy.
All right,
that's awesome. Now, Nichols, are you going to promote anything else?
Oh, okay. Actually,
we're about to wrap up.
I also am like a Gunpla modeler like David, but I'm not that good. If you want to see my work, I have my GP04 here,
which is rare.
Which is, I think I entered this when I forgot 2016 youth category because I was young, and yeah, check out my page, Nichols Toys. I post, it's my name, Nichols, and then space toys. I post different toys like Figma, SH Figuarts, Nendoroid, Gunpla, like all kinds of toys, all kinds of plastic, except sex toys, because basically, it's a toy page. So please, if you want to check that out. I also have a YouTube channel, Nichols Toys. I also make content about toys. And yeah, that's it.
Okay,
that's it for me, I think. Yeah.
Now it's my turn to advertise something. Since,
go ahead,
there's
Josh.
a special request from my end because this is for Miss Janine Santos. Yes. This is for her donation for a cause.
Oh,
so
okay.
You guys, because since we're a community, we're supposed to be helping each other. So we'd like to give this floor for you to help somebody out. So if you guys want to help this Janine Santos, you can send her through her GCash. And of course, we also pray for the recovery of her father.
Oh.
And at the same time, we also thank you for the support and the donations that we're also getting for her, because of course we're a community that would like to help people out, because that's what Fanvoice does.
Yeah.
Your voice, your community.
We're giving a voice for these communities as well. Yeah, not just fandoms, but these communities that need help.
Mm-hmm. Wow, we have another comment right here.
Yeah.
My teacher. Hi, Sir Ivan. I started Gunpla life with an SD Gundam Phantom. Now I'm a super mini. The small cool.
Pre-painted, I think. They usually make super robots. Yeah, super mini.
Actually, that also reminds me of a time that me and my girlfriend got to create our own. Oh, and speaking of my girlfriend, wow, she's here.
Her net is fixed. Thank you, PLDT.
I'm happy. It's nice to see you on my show. And of course, we have Epic Carbon.
Oh, amen. Yeah.
We will
Janine Santos. We will pray for your father.
Thank you. And of course, wait, another thing. Nag-influence sa akin ng... I did influence my girlfriend to build. You guys should have seen her work, man.
So, okay lang bumili kay Josh ng kits.
Oh, yes. If you guys want your kits, I'd be more than happy to help you. Because I also supply some of those.
Ooh.
And, yeah. So, if you need anything, give me a holler through PM and I'll help you out.
Yeah, no, he's gonna give them to you for free.
Really?
I'm kidding. Come on, I just want a free Xi Gundam. I'll be very happy with a free Xi Gundam.
I'm happy with HG Nightingale, so thank you.
Wow, it's been a good week, guys. and it's been a good day. I can't believe that we're already finished.
Yeah.
It's exactly 10 o'clock, guys. We finished the show in like an hour flat. This is the first time it's ever happened. And I'd really like to thank the audience for staying with us for the longest time.
And I just want to say I'm very thankful for the Gunpla community gathered here today, because like seeing familiar faces on the comments, like Wilson and Ben's, it felt very, very nice. You know, like this little mini Gunpla reunion here on our show. Yeah, that felt really good to me, and like I hope you guys also felt really good about it, about reuniting. Oh, Ben's commented. Oh,
it's still amazing. At least we have a very live community, and I hope that in the future we would.
Oh God!
Because,
God!
Man.
People are saying yes. Ending song na.
Ending song na daw. May ending
Inaantay
song
niya talaga yung kanta.
Sige, 1, 2. Sige, sabay-sabay tayo. Gusto mo? Para hindi mahirap.
Magkasabay ba tayo? Ano ba?
Sige, ikaw na lang.
Hindi, sabay na ako.
Ikaw na lang.
Sige. Okay.
Isa lang daw.
1, 2. 1, 2, 3.
Teka, anong line?
Ako ang haring sabay. Ako ang haring ng sabay.
Ayaw ka na? Nag-iingay ako dito sa bahay.
Okay. Basag na tayo na to.
Waiter. Sapa.
Agay pa. Joke lang.
Okay.
Sablay nga. Sabi ni
I tried.
Sablay.
I tried, man. That's
we
my best.
try. No, but you know what? If we had time to practice, that would have been like perfect. Like that would have been flawless if we practiced. Yeah, wala pang practice yan, partida. Wala pang practice.
Go and expect ang tao dito eh.
Gano'n. Tradition namin yan, di ba, Nichols?
Sometimes.
So anyway, thank you guys for tuning in. This is once again Fanvoice. Thank you for staying with us.
This is your voice, your community.
Yes.
Your voice, your community.
And I'm Voice D Slayer, and this is my co-host.
I'm Nichols Sayson, the voice of choice, as some people would call me. And of course, our one and only guest, the master Davime. I'm kidding. Berserk David Ceremonia. Woo!
Thank you guys.
Thank you guys for tuning in. It means a lot. So for stay tuned to our next episode. Because
Davime out.
With our next episodes, you're gonna be wanting to go for toys because Nichols, it's our other toy.
This is just like the start of our toy journey. We're gonna be talking about more toys in future episodes. So you guys wait for that. Like Marvel Legends, SH Figure Arts, Nendoroid, Figma, all that stuff.
Funko. Yes.
All that good stuff.
Yep. Only here on Voice. This is not Voice of the Voice. Only here on Fanvoice.
On Fanvoice.
Stay tuned, guys.
Have a good night.
Thank you.
A good night.
Good night. And go.
This show is brought to you by Creative Voices Production,
Creative Sound Studios,
Voice from Home, the Certified Voice Artist Program,
and the Voice Master Channel.
only here at VG8 Radio.